Terve, welcome to Keppery's garage.
Alright folks, the seat is now delivered to the French company and they start to make it look good with the leather and all that stuff. The base work is pretty much okay, they said that it's doable, so I'm waiting for good results. So what next? We basically have two major things missing here and one minor thing, which would be the rear front fender. Actually, I'm not that sure if I'm gonna want to have any fender there. I tried on the fender I paid that earlier, it was some sort of universal front fender, but this time I think that I probably don't even want to add any front fender. That's the one thing, and one of the major things is the tank. We need to strip off the paint and start doing the paint job on that one. The final piece to the puzzle would be the exhaust pipe. And then I guess we have everything in. I will try to start the engine with some gasoline whenever I get the exhaust pipe there, so should we probably start with that. So here is the stuff we are currently having. Original exhaust pipe, the custom muffler I ordered long time ago. Chakrapovich, I guess it's not, but wants to be. So this kind of muffler. So the muffler has this cool shape, and initially I was thinking something that I would put this upside down, or what was I thinking? I don't even remember. Where would you put this big boy? Now I need to also be a little bit clever because I cannot mount it anywhere here since it's moving. It's a little bit tricky. Can I have it in there somewhere? There's not enough room for this. That's gonna touch the things. So it's a little bit freaky that I haven't tried this on here earlier, so now it looks like it doesn't fit there at all. But we will get it there. You have to trust me. How would you like something like this? Meaning that I would need to cut off all the connecting materials, but that was something that I already knew was coming. Alright people, I have been twisting everything around here like for an hour, and I also fixed this. There is some sort of adjustment for the brake and it's now much better. But that wasn't so interesting, so I skipped you from that, and I was twisting this around and around, and basically I thought that I need to have it coming from down there. But as you can see, there would be too good opportunity for someone to pee inside of the thing, so then I thought that I would like it to go like this. Oh, but this would be nice. This is actually pretty rad. It's upside down, but it doesn't matter. It goes like a little bit like this. And I guess this is the initial plan I had with the muffler. So the lines would match pretty nicely. This line would match the line with the mufflers, and this line would match the shocks. The problem with this one is that we have these bolts here and couple of rivets, so now I'm thinking that is this okay to have those there. I will cut the exhaust pipe now from there because it needs to go. I actually start by cutting off the muffler because I have now decided that I will go with the most rad looking thing because that was my initial plan. Sorry for the original part lookers or searchers. There is actually now a cheap muffler for you if you need. I guess if we cut it now from here it will go a little bit further down there and we'll go and fine tune it whenever needed. But let's do the cut. Scratch ourselves. And this we now bolt in there and see how it aligns with everything. Now is good time probably to start remembering a year and a half back when I was like removing the exhaust pipe. This was the first big thing I took off from the bike and I remember it being pretty exciting. It's a long way to here. I have been learning a thing or two during the year and a half. Doesn't need to be there super tight because I'm gonna take it off anyways. I decided to put the exhaust pipe just there and that would require the connecting pipe welding stuff there. I'm not sure where should I mount the thing. I would like to have this clean here, but might be better to create mount here so it won't twist around when driving. I also tried to Google something about the cheap muffler and they said that it's stainless steel. And I also saw one of these bare metal without the paint and these were not there, so I assume that it's probably possible to weld those hidden. But yeps, that requires lots of labor, so I'll probably start this thing by cutting out this part and also cutting out the bracket from here. Alright, so I cut out the bracket from the muffler and also cut out the slip-on connector thingy to get it more sleek, and looks like the pipe we are going to be using is 40mm and the hole currently is pretty good fit for this. So should be pretty easy weld there. I guess I need to mock this on somehow to the frame so I can get the dimensions for the connecting pipe. By the way, thank you everyone for all these nice comments you are giving. It really makes the day whenever you get like nice comments. There is also these thank yous for the informative stuff. I guess this might be informative, but I have to remind you, I haven't done this never before. Anything that I have done here, this is my first time, and I would like to have this disclaimer that this is not how to do anything. This is how I do this, and I have actually no idea how you should do this. First of all, it's really nice to have someone watching these videos. It's actually good clearance. I need to have the clearance for the swing arm, so whenever it comes up it doesn't hit the muffler. Actually the place looks pretty good. Lisää rotipalaa. More roti pieces. Alright. That looks pretty rad. Sideways looks pretty nice. Is it a little bit too low? It might be. But the actual line for the connecting pipe looks pretty doable. So it's just this small piece of tubing. I want it to clear the rear shock bolt if I someday want to take the shocks off. Yeah, and if it burns your butt, the problem is in your pants, not in the motorcycle. We go first with just small part, then we can go with little bit bigger. But if I do the cut there, will it be enough? No. So I probably need to have the muffler welded in first. Because it's not gonna. This method is called lay low. It comes from the laziness and logic. So you can see how the original exhaust pipe goes like this weird angle at the front of the motorcycle. Then it comes straight line, and the lazy part is that I would like to have this coming already a little bit up, and then we just connect these guys here. And what happens here is the same kind of angle that is at the front of the bike, so that might actually look pretty nice. try to go piece by piece here. I guess this is probably not the best way to do this, but unfortunately this is the only way I can come up with right now. So gonna do this small slicing cuts. This came out from the grinding bench, and that would be something we are going to hook in there. Yep, so I once again got a little bit carried away with the process, and as you have probably seen, I've been welding. So I welded the first pipe into the muffler, then I just went by trial and error. I eyeballed somewhere around the pipes and tried different kind of pipes there, and no measure tape was involved, and basically did cut this kind of slices out of the pipe and try again. No, doesn't work. Try again, and this is what we have achieved. So it's basically there, and the lower part is okay. The best would be if it's like following the corner of the frame there, but not sure if I'm gonna be that picky on this. Just would like to have it done. Guess what? Went the picky way. So I cut the small slice out from the pie cut, or the middle pie cut, to get the angle going better there. So let's see if I nailed it or not. I did. Look, ma. Oh. I will do a little bit more tacks on the cuts there to make it sturdy enough, and then I will tack it with the original exhaust pipe and finalize the whole thing on the table. That kind of stuff. I guess my welding might be getting just a little bit better. See there, that almost looks like a weld. I have already so many markings on the exhaust, so I don't know what's the correct one, but let's put some more there. Let's have a little less aggressive amperage. No more holes. Then we go and write the tungsten. Yep, so the tags are in. I'm gonna do some cleaning for the edges, and I might put some hammer work there too, so I can get the pipes connect better. There is gap there, so try to get rid of that. But let's do a little bit grinding first. Let's weld it together. I tried already that it will fit there now after the banging and it should be alright. Alright, let's put it on and see how it fits there. Need to figure out the place for the bracket also. It's a little bit tricky to put it on, but let's see. So you go in like this. Something like this. Does not hit there. It's a little bit further out than I would want it to be, but we can do something with the bracket also. Alright. How's the lines? Lines are perfect. Yeah, it's a little bit more outwards than I would want it to be, so it's like one finger. Let's see. That amount of space in there. But now I need to think if that's too much, because it looks still pretty awesome. I'm thinking that I might put the bracket still here. I guess it's already pretty sturdy. If there is bracket, it won't go anywhere, this part. This would be more hidden from everything, so that's the good place for the bracket. Have a seat. Have a kick. No, it's not even near my bottom. Yep, so I'm thinking that we should do the rear mounting bracket somewhere here. This is of course something I need to paint again, but it's like in these moments when you always remember the cold hard fact that you should first do all the fabrication and then take off everything and paint them whenever you are sure it's gonna be like that. But this project has been more of a like dig into it and find out how everything works. And basically this is now learning experience for me, and now I learned that. So it's fulfilling its purpose. Then we go and get magnet. That's where I want it. That's the perfect place. Right there. Let's try to weld that in there. So if I weld the bracket first, then I have this 3 millimeters or so. It's just enough if I can melt the frame material to stick at the top of the thing there. It's gonna be pretty tough place. Let's try. Almost. Should have third hand to hold the material there, but let's see if I can twist my way in. Like that. Alright, people, it worked. Let's take the exhaust off from there. Alright, exhaust pipe is now pretty much welded together. I took off the other pipe so I can clean it better, and I will now clean whole thing up and get it ready for painting. And alright, been cleaning out the exhaust pipe, and while wandering around with the grinder I thought that I will try to weld those rivets in, and also I'm gonna first weld those and see what happens, and then I'm gonna take care of these two. These are just bolts through, so I'm sure I can manage with these, but these I'm not so sure, so let's see what happens. That went well. There was some problems. I need to do some more adjusting there. Alright, should we try it on? I always say alright. Alright, let's forget that. Shine bright, shine down, and fine. So beautiful, like diamonds in the sky. Tonight, and fine. How much this gonna go into here? Like this. Yes, no, maybe. Then we go with the custom button. Let's leave it like that so I can tighten up the front side of it. I know everything doesn't have to be a song. It's just my brain's how it works. Whatever I'm saying, first I'm turning it backwards, then I'm singing about it. Holy macaroni, that is an awesome exhaust pipe. Just a slight upgrade from the Triculi exhaust pipe. I have to say I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, that basically was the exhaust pipe project. It turned out pretty nice. Corner stuff goes pretty nicely. There is these different sections and it comes together pretty nicely down there. I'm happy that I removed those blumps there. I left these here to have some sort of like cool, maybe this golden color, small buttons there or something. Of course, I'm super excited to hear how it sounds. This might turn out to be a little bit noisy, but hey, loud pipe saves lives, or how it goes. Yep, thank you for your interest in this exhaust pipe stuff. Remember to check whole playlist if you're into this kind of stuff. There is lots of things there. If you like it, subscribe my channel and hit the like buttons and all kinds of buttons you find there. Alright, managed to find that kind of rubber thingy for the rear bracket, so let's see if it works. Actually living such an exciting times here. It's gonna get fired up right after this. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Are you ready, girls? Are you ready, dogs and other pets around there? And are you ready, aliens? Not sure if I am. I'm ready to start the thing, but I'm not ready for it not to start. Let's put it that way. Wowdy wowdy. It's pretty nice.